Hi, my dear friends. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Vora, a consultant physician and a developer for cellular nutrition. So I have all of my patients and a couple of people who have liked the videos have WhatsApped me and emailed as to what exactly do you mean by the word cellular nutrition. So today I'm going to give a little brief and glimpse about what it is. So let's have a look at this. All right. Our body is made up of approximately 30 trillion cells. Different cells make up different organs, all right? For example, you've got the nephron, which is the basic living cell for the kidney. You've got the hepatocyte, which is the basic living cell for the liver, so on and so forth, all right? So a lot of cells make up different organs. So you've got the liver, you've got the lungs, you've got the heart, you've got the kidneys, etc. And all of these organs put together make up the human body. All right, so now let's just dive straight to an example as to what is cellular nutrition and how this can help the human body get out of diseases. Now, for example, if I get a patient who is afflicted with diabetes, all right, so one has to understand that how do you get diabetes? What are the organs which are involved? The organs which are involved are the pancreas, and most often it is a resultant of the liver as well. So now we go to the cellular level of the pancreas and the liver. Now the pancreas, for example, have an alpha cell component and a beta cell component. It is the beta cell of the pancreas which is linked with secretion of insulin. And insulin in turn controls your sugar metabolism and fat metabolism. All right, do you get what I'm saying? So on one hand, as a doctor, I have studied the human anatomy. We go to the histopathological basis, the enzyme levels, the enzymes secreted by these, the various biochemical reactions which are happening within each and every cell of these organs. On the other hand, you've got the food, which is the basic functionality of life. So how do we match the food with the diseased organ? All right, and how can you help an individual get out of sugars? So for example, if you are going to give a diabetic something like corn, which is a lot of starch, you give a diabetic something like rice, which is a lot of starch. So the rice is broken down into starch. Starch, I have explained in the previous videos, is nothing but a chain of glucose molecules. So this is cellular nutrition, my dear friends, as to we break down the several aspects of the food which is given onto your plate, and we understand the histopathological basis of the disease. Histopathological basis means that you've heard of a term called biopsy. We take it, we put it under a microscope, that particular tissue, all right, and we see that tissue being magnified into several cells. And that is how I have, with the knowledge of medicine and my formal training in medicine and my training in nutrition, I have combined these two to give a particular resultant effect on the system. And it has helped several patients get out of a disease from the grassroots level. And I believe that it is more of the nutrition that can create a major impact. Because if you make medicines your food, then God forbid, there might be certain issues. But if you make food your medicine, then you can actually get a grasp of the entire mechanism of how a disease happens. And that is what I explain to a lot of my patients. We sit together, we evaluate the blood reports, we evaluate whatever diseases they've had in the past or the previous generations have had, what are the genetic confluences that one can have, etc. Also, cellular nutrition involves in managing nutrition with your lifestyle. I never allow a patient to say no to something. If it can be fit into the program, they are always welcome to do any of those things. It's according to an individual. It is very individualistic. It is according to your body type, your protocols, whatever your doctors have set down, etc. And it should be in a continuum. All right, I've seen a lot of patients give up on diet. So I usually try to make the diets sustainable. I've got people who are doing the diet since almost 10 years, 8 years, 9 years, and they've not complained so far, and they have continued, because once you understand the basis of how things can work in the system, it's a beautiful mechanism. So this is a glimpse of what is cellular nutrition. It's a little complicated. It takes time to understand this process, but the results can be within even 48 hours, 24 hours to even 72 hours. And sometimes the cells take a little longer to react. It depends from person to person. All right. So if you have any questions, if you have any queries, please feel free to DM me, to email me, to WhatsApp me. My number is given on the page. Feel free to ask questions if you like so. All right. And if you liked this video, or if you liked the previous videos, please give a thumbs up. I'm really glad that people are taking initiatives to comment, etc. You can, if you do not wish to comment on the Facebook, at least you can email me. I'll be more than happy to answer. Please, if you've liked the video, kindly share and subscribe to Dr.Vora on Facebook and Instagram as well. Thank you so much. See you soon.